Good Morning Gwinnett, a division of Noise Media Network, hosted by Audrey Bell Kearney, sharing stories about people and places around beautiful Gwinnett County and beyond. Monday through Thursday at 10 a.m. Southern living at its best.
Good morning, all my Gwinnetians out there in Gwinnett land and all of you around the world listening to the sound of my voice. It is a beautiful day here in Gwinnett County, but chilly, and windy. 49 degrees going up to a high of 56, so it's going to be windy and chilly pretty much all day long. Hope you had a wonderful weekend. I had a great weekend. I worked pretty much all weekend because I was trying to get the Butterfly Squad ready to officially launch this week. So I was busy updating, changing, closing, transferring, all that stuff. All of that stuff you do when you have a business. So I was on all that this weekend to the point where I was so exhausted yesterday by the time I got finished with my day, which is pretty early for me. Like I crashed about 9:30, 10 o'clock. That's a new for me. Because I normally don't go to sleep till about 11, 12. Most of the time 12. Sometimes 1. But like this weekend right here, 3:14, I cut the lights off. The night before that, I think Saturday night, I cut them off at 2:35. And it was so funny because I was working in the dining room, right? Because I didn't want to come downstairs to the office. And I had the music playing. I didn't think it was loud. But my mother goes, I heard you in there playing the music and singing all times. And then I said, now, what is she doing up in there? I was in there just working and playing music. And that had to be like 1 or 2 o'clock. Because I think when I finally left out of there, it was 2:30. But when I tell you, when I laid my head down yesterday, I was done. Like, I don't remember anything. Like, I cut the TV off. I was like, listen, I don't even want to look at the TV right now. And that was around about 9:30-ish. And I don't even know how long it took me to fall asleep. Probably not long because I was tired. But anyway, how you doing this morning? I hope you had a great weekend.
Who, me?
Yes, you. Yeah, hey, audience, how you doing today? How was your weekend? Now I'm talking to the people. Wait for them to answer me back.
You were just talking to the audience. I was like, oh, she's just talking to them. So I didn't know. I was just checking. No, it was good. I had a lot of work to do on the computer. I've been blessed with some of these dials I inherited from this company that was I used to work for back in the day, and so I've been trying to post everything and inventory stuff. It brings back all the good old days from the doll business.
In the doll world.
Of inventorying and shipping. Yeah, I remember those days.
Your favorite thing.
But no, I had a good weekend.
All right, cool. So, all right, y'all, we're going to go ahead because I got a meeting. So, Good Morning Gwinnett will be officially moving into his new studio in January. So I will be, matter of fact, I may do a live stream today. Going over to the new studio just to do a walkthrough and just I gotta take some stuff over there, and then I'm gonna come back and continue to make my plan for the new year. So I'm excited about that. I moved out in January last year under the Noise Factory. Mm-hmm. So I think this year my focus is a little bit different because when I moved out last year, into the office space, I was moving out under the Noise Factory with the thoughts of producing podcasts for other people. Now, we still may do that because it's not just me this time. It's not just me and Georgette. It's going to be a little group of us. And so I'm not necessarily interested in producing podcasts, but my partner may be. So we'll see what he has to say about that. I know I'm not. The only podcast I'm interested in producing right now is the one that you're listening to right now, Good Morning Gwinnett. So that's the difference than last year. Like my focus last year was, we're going to help produce podcasts for people and give them, help them find their voice. And people was like, I didn't get enough interest for that. So I was like, okay, that would definitely not be my focus this year. So, sometimes God closes doors that you need to have closed and you can't close. So you know what, I'm going to shut it for you. And we'll think about some new doors later on. I feel like that's where we are. I feel like he was like, we're going to close this door and we're going to give you some new ones. So I'm not going to talk your head off today because I got to get up and go. Plus, I got a bunch of stuff I still have to do before I get ready to officially launch the Butterfly Squad. So if you're a woman in business or thinking about starting a business, you want to be a part of a great community that we're going to be launching, please go to thebutterflysquad.biz, thebutterflysquad.biz, and become a member. Like, we got some great things planned for 2021, and if you want to be a part of it and it's a new day for you, you got to go to thebutterflysquad.biz for that. All right, so today is National Monkey Day. Now, listen, I don't know what that means. I don't even know people who have monkeys, but I'm sure there are some. And happy National Monkeys Day to you. So there you have it. You can't eat the monkeys. So, you know, I think this may be one of the, there's not a lot of days. I'm not saying what national food it is today. It's National Monkey Day. So no food today. So hug your monkey if you got one. That's all I'm going to say. I don't have one, so, you know, yeah. All right, we're going to go ahead and do our horoscope. Huh?
I said hug your monkey.
Yeah, National Hug Your Monkey today. Like, really? But there's somebody got a monkey out there, I'm sure. We're going to go ahead and...
I told you. I know somebody who has one. So, yeah. I used to, as an older guy, he used to be in my block. And I used to grow up, and he'd walk around with a monkey on his shoulder all the time. Him and that monkey was... They were around for a long time.
I think they're cute. Like, I used to want a monkey. That's before I had a baby. Like, I was like, you know, I was like, oh, so cute, like a little baby. And but I never had a monkey. I'm glad I didn't, because that would have been like, oh God, I got to clean up after the monkey.
And if you did, you would be celebrating National Monkey Day today.
I surely would. Instead, I'm celebrating National Monkey Day with you guys. All right, so we're going to do our horoscopes first before JJ give us the word of the week, because we tend to get on a tantrum when we get to the word of the week. So other than do that and keep people that's waiting for the horoscope waiting, we're going to do the horoscopes for today, Monday, December the 14th, brought to you by noted astrologer Micah Thiessen, and we're going to pick it up like we always do, and that is with Aries. Don't let peers distract you or push their work your way. Yeah, make them do their own work. Don't let your work and your personal life interfere with each other. You can make money if you work on personal investments. All right, listen here. Keep the money. Listen, don't let work and your personal life interfere with each other. Keep them separated and let your peers do their own work. Don't let them push their work on you. That's what they get paid for. I'm just saying, Aries, say no. No. A small little word with so much power. I'm just saying. Taurus, make sure to arrange in advance to spend quality time together. You can discuss your intentions and ideas with your colleagues or friends today. Concentrate on spending quality time with children. Yeah, spend some quality time with your children. I know. You're probably like, I don't want to spend no more time with these kids. They've been home since March, and I need them to go back to school. Don't be like that. Don't be like that. You know, spend some quality time with the children. Gemini, don't be too quick to blame others for your bad mood. Yeah, it's your mood, Gemini. There will be hidden matters that you may find disturbing. Cutbacks at work will be a cause for worry. Yeah, there are a lot of people worried right now because cutbacks are happening all over the place. But I must say that there are some new opportunities that are popping up, so you got to be ready to take advantage of those opportunities, which means you have to get your skills in order. That's all. That's what that means. Cancer, you may be in love today, but who knows what tomorrow may bring. Don't get involved in expensive entertainment that involves gambling. Your ability to come up with good solutions for problems related to work will no doubt help you in getting a promotion. My daughter got a promotion today. I'm so proud of her. I am. She's been on her job 4 months, and she's already gotten a promotion, and she's probably going to get another promotion around February. She is it's a tech company. Yeah, she's a little techie like me, a little bit. She got that little techie thing going on. So I'm proud of her. Leo, finish projects that have been hanging over your head. Talk to your emotional partner about your intentions. Get busy on projects that improve your own image. You'll have the discipline to succeed. Yes, you're gonna have the ability and the discipline to succeed. Success takes discipline. Anything takes discipline. Anything you're trying to achieve is gonna take some discipline. So Leo, get busy on the project that improve your own image. You'll have the discipline to succeed. So you want to look good, feel good, be good. You're gonna be disciplined to do that. Virgo, hidden matters are likely to surface. The advice you get today may be based on false information. You can travel for business or pleasure. Somebody gonna give you some advice today, Virgo, that you should dump in the garbage because it's probably based on some false information. So listen, don't listen to them. Like, let me say this. Be very careful. All right? Okay. All right. I'm going to go to a song. I'll be right back after the song to give you more of the horoscopes brought to you by Noted Astrologer Micah Thiason. Stay tuned. Welcome back. It's your girl, Audrey Bell Kearney, giving you daily horoscopes brought to you by Noted Astrologer Micah Thiason. Before I pick it up, I gotta tell you this real quick. So that's one of my new songs I put in my playlist last week. And so I had a client who did a consultation, I think it was on Friday or Saturday. But anyway, she said to me, I've been listening to your show, right? And so it was funny because I know when I'm in the show, when I'm in the studio, I'm like moving around, I'm talking, I'm like cracking jokes and doing all kinds of crazy stuff. But she said to me, she's like, man, and your music is so good. Where you get it from? So I told her where I get my music from for my show. Because, you know, in this space, when you use people's music, you can get in a lot of trouble with copyright infringements and things like that. Yeah. But I had a membership through a company that's what they do. They let you use the artist's music. And I guess they get some kind of royalty because I have a subscription. But anyway, she was talking to me about how she liked the music. So I was like, that's pretty cool. But she had started a new podcast. And she reached out because she know that I do this locally. And I got to tell you, her podcast, she has 12 episodes and she already has 400 downloads. And it's based around, JJ, wow. Listen to this. It's pretty cool. She's in New York. And I forgot the full name, but it's called the Upper West Side. I think it's called the Upper West Side Corner Talk. And
oh, nice.
Yeah, so in New York there are corner stores everywhere. Like it's not like down here. There are like not a lot of corner stores, so you can go anywhere in New York. You will probably find a corner store. And she was saying it's called Upper West Side Corner. I think it's Corner Talk. But I thought that was so cool, and I was like, she said I have 12 episodes, and I already have 400 downloads. I was like, girl, that podcast is going to blow up. So she was calling for advice about what she should be doing in this space and how to monetize and things like that. So I gave her some. It was a good conversation. We talked for about an hour and a half, and but I said to her, man, you don't even understand. And then Georgette, her artwork is like one of the big buildings in New York.
Oh, nice.
It looked like it could be like 8 stories or something in the building, and then there's one a little bit it's really cute. Like her logo is nice.
Oh, that's so cool.
Oh, it's really nice. I was like, she's going to do really, really well. Because here's the thing. You got to think about local podcasting, like regional magazines and your local newspaper. That's how you got to think about this thing. And I'm going to get back to the horoscopes in one second, but I just wanted to tell y'all, like, this is a great platform to share your stories. And so you don't have to do like I do Gwinnett County, right? Because, that's the vision I had. But you may just want to do, your local town, right? There's a lot that probably goes in your local town. It doesn't have to be 4 days a week. You can do it once a week. So I'm sure you can pull up enough information in your local town that you can do a weekly show. Think about that for a second. And you got to think about yourself the way the newspaper and magazines and regional news magazines and all those things. That's why because people still want news. They still want entertainment. They still want to hear music. They still want to do those things. What she did tell me was that I got to stay in front of this microphone, be talking, because I do be moving around. Because she said, Audrey, you can hear she told me I got to get some kind of, what did she tell me? She said I need to get something that's going to equalize my voice and the show, because the music probably sounds really, really good, and then my voice comes in kind of low. And so I need some kind of equalizer. So I'm going to have to fix it. So moving into 2021, remember, I'm always looking at, listen, I take criticism about this show well. And there's some people who won't like it because of the way I do it, and that's okay. But she gave me some really good feedback on what I need to be doing. So she came to me for some information, but she was like, listen, I love the show, but you got to get that, and I forgot what she called. You got to get that to equal out your voice with the music, because I know the music comes through very crisp and clear, and that's the way the platform is set up. So I have an external mic, but then the music kind of plays inside the system. So I'm getting some better equipment as far as my laptops and things like that. And and I have a brand new mixer that I won that I have not used, so I'm gonna pull it out the box too. But anyway, I knew the new studio got a Rodecaster Pro, so I'm sure I might not need any of that stuff. So I just wanted to share that with y'all because the music was so good. That was a nice song. All right, Libra, take some time to change your house around. You may have difficulties with someone close to you. Your desire for excitement and adventure may be expensive. Yeah. Take some time to change your house around. Listen, whatever it is, your real house, your physical house, your financial house, your business house, your emotional house, change it around. I don't know which house they're talking about. Whichever one you feel needs to be changed around, do it. Put it in a new direction. Scorpio, emotional deception is evident. Children will be of major concern if you haven't kept the lines of communication open. You don't need to get out and be an observer. You need to get out and be an observer. Go out and see some things. You know what I mean? Keep the lines of communication open with your kids. Go out and have some fun. Yeah, and somebody's going to try to deceive you emotionally. Watch your back, Scorpio. Watch your back. Sagittarius, exercise programs will be effective if you haven't already. Don't be afraid to start your own small business on the side. Yeah. You may find that female colleagues will be more help than you anticipated. All right, Sagittarius, if you haven't already, don't be afraid to start your own side hustle. Start the business on the side. And if you're looking for a good community of people that's going to uplift you and keep you accountable, yeah, we welcome you and invite you to the B Squad. That's the butterflysquad.biz. www.thebutterflysquad.biz. Sorry, fellas, only open to the ladies. Sorry about that. We may do a B Squad for the men. What do you call a male butterfly? Just a butterfly? I'm just saying. I don't know. I don't know what you call a male butterfly. You think of butterflies, you think of women. Like, I don't really think of men when I think of a butterfly. Now, it may be a name for male butterflies. I just don't know what it is. I just know butterflies. Capricorn. In-laws or relatives may oppose your personal intentions. Sentimental feelings may make it difficult to get much work done. Yeah. Concentrate on your career and on making money. Yes, Capricorn. Concentrate on your career and making that money. Listen, it's time to set some new visions for 2021. Yeah, they rolled out the vaccine today. The first person to get it, I think, in the United States just got a shot in New York. It was on the news. Governor Cuomo was up there talking. So let's get this thing popping. Let's get this vaccine out to these people so we can get to a brand new normal. Yes. So money making. Set some new goals, Capricorn. Aquarius. Sometimes someone left a real mess for you to sift through. Look at that. It's trifling. Someone you work with may be emotional. Changes regarding your family members will set you off. Okay, listen here. I understand. I'm protective of my family too, Aquarius. So you got some changes that's going to piss you off today. But be careful. Keep your temper in check. All right? Last but not least, my fellow fish Pisces. This is a turning point. If you are single, get out there and meet you someone new. New romantic ties can be made. However, you must make sure your motives are not selfish before you make your move. All right, so that's for the single fish. You know, now did say the next sentence said new romantic ties can be made. Now, it didn't say whether you was a single fish on that one or not. The first part said single. The second part just said new romantic ties. Now, listen here, fish. I'm just saying, if you know you already in an entanglement, don't go out there and get in another entanglement. It's going to be a mess. I'm just saying, you don't need that complication in your life. And watch the motives, because your motives will get you in trouble. Let me tell you now, just be careful. I've seen it happen. All right, that's all the horoscopes I got for you today. I'll be back again tomorrow at 10 a.m. God willing, bring you more of the horoscopes brought to you by Noted Astrologer Micah Thyssen. Now let's get on with your word for the week with my co-host for the day, Georgette Teller, the Dynamic Life Empowerment Master. Georgette. Y'all can tell when I have a good weekend. You're welcome. Y'all can tell when I have a good weekend. This is how I feel. Oh, and Lee did tell me to stay in front of the microphone, so I'm like playing games. I just remembered that, so I just backed up. Lee, I know it's gonna take some practice for me to stay in front of this microphone and talk like this. So I'm gonna stop talking so Georgette can give y'all the word.
That's okay. Hello, Venetians out there. How are you guys doing? I hope you had a wonderful weekend. You know, we're up to number 33 in the words. I've given out 33 words, okay, on Good Morning, Good Night. And so I hope you have found one of them, at least, that has helped you to move forward, help you to learn how to do some affirmations. I'm excited. I think we end up on like 36 words by the end of the end of this month. So this is the new word. This is number 34. This is, all right. Okay. The word for the week is capable. Ooh. You are capable of doing anything that you choose to do. You know, this has been a word for me. This has been a challenging year for me. So capable is a word that I think a lot of times people have a little problem with, because I think sometimes we don't feel like we're capable of doing something new, or that even the things that we are capable of doing, we're not sure if it's, you know, if it's not so much worthy, but if it's going to help anybody, or if, you know, something that you're capable of doing is going to help change the direction of your life, change somebody else's direction. And I think what I want to say about that is that all of that is possible, right? You are capable of doing small things that can help you to change your life in big ways, and you're capable of doing big things that can help you change your life in major ways. So, and really capable really is mainly the ability, right, or to do something or to achieve a specific thing. And I think sometimes when you think of being capable, you may think of things that you don't know, but you do know a lot of things. You've been capable of, you know, learning how to help somebody else to move further in their lives. You're capable of being a good listener. You're capable of writing a good story. I mean, all those things we're capable of doing, and maybe we should think about it differently and put that into something that's more productive for yourself, or something that's going to move you forward in your life. I mean, a lot of times we don't start out being capable of certain things, but we can learn that. Just like we do podcasts, and we didn't understand how to do that, but we learned and we became capable in picking up the mic and talking in front of people or talking to the mic and, spreading our message across so many platforms. Those are things that we're capable of doing now because we learned them. So I just want to let you know that you are capable of doing anything that you choose to do, anything that you put in your mind that you want to do. And I just want you to take that word, and I just want you to use that for this week. I want you to look at yourself, as I always say, please don't just look at yourself in the mirror and wash your face and brush your teeth. I want you to look in yourself in the mirror and look in your eyes, and I want you to say amazing things to yourself, because you are amazing, and you are capable of doing that every single day. So the word for the week, is I am capable, because guess what, people? You are capable of doing amazing things in this world, from amazing small things to amazing big things. So.
All right, then. There you have it. You are capable. I think a lot of times we are capable, and we know we are capable. And say, man, I know I can do that. The problem is our confidence is not strong enough. So when your confidence is not strong enough, you doubt your capabilities. And in reality, you could do it. It's the confidence. So what I would say, to piggyback off what Georgia just said, is that you're capable. People have told you how great you are. You know that. But you don't have the confidence to believe that. And so I would say, take confidence and pair it with capable this week, and put the two together and do something new, do something different, do something that you're good at, right? But build that confidence muscle and just do it. And here's a way to build a confidence muscle. Just do it. That's why when Nike came up with that slogan, just do it, it was like, listen, stop with all the back and forth. Just do it. And sometimes that's a challenge. Like sometimes fear step in there, like, don't you do that. People are going to laugh at you. Don't you do that. You're going to fail. Don't you do that.
Right.
And now you're capable, but fear jumps in, pushes confidence out the way, and your capabilities stay buried. So I would say to you today, the word of the week is capable. Slap a little confidence on top of that and make some stuff happen. That's what you got to do today.
That was last week's word, just so you know.
Oh, was it? I forgot.
So last week's word was, yes. I keep a list of these things.
Okay. Yeah.
Last week's word was confident. So just move that word to this week as well, and you can be confident and capable, and capable in your confidence.
That's right.
Confidence in your capabilities.
That's right. Put them together, because that's what you're gonna need. All right. So listen, let's go ahead. I gotta do my this freaking COVID report. But here's a good thing: help is on the way. Help is on the way.
Yes.
That's a good thing. So the numbers are terrible, though. I'm telling you, they are awful. Like right now, I think we're at 16 million people in the United States who have it. This has got to be the worst pandemic in our history. Yes, 16 million. Yes. 16 million people in the United States have been confirmed with the COVID-19 virus. 16 million. And they're still not, they're expecting the number to start to go down, but it's going to go up before it goes down, because right now they're only vaccinating the frontline workers. And that's a good thing, because they're putting their lives on the line every day to make sure that the people that they take care of are good. And some of them have died. I think they said right now, over 1,000 frontline workers have passed away from COVID-19. 1,000. Wow. So they are definitely martyrs. They put their lives. It's like going to war. Like it's like they're in a war right now, right here in the United States. I think that's so sad. Like I really do think it's so sad when we could have aborted this kind of catastrophe and pandemic at the very onset when it started. So, but that's okay. We will not dwell in the past. We will look towards the future, and we will be blessed and grateful and thankful that there is a vaccine out there right now that has just started to be distributed in New York today. So they did a national news report with New York in the house. They did a national news report today where there was a nurse coming out. I want to say Long Island Hospital. She was the first person to be vaccinated today, and so help is on the way, y'all. Because right now, here are our numbers for the state of Georgia, and then I'm going to tell you about Gwinnett County. In the state of Georgia, we are approaching 500,000 people. We are approaching. Listen to what I'm telling y'all. We are approaching 500,000 people in the state of Georgia who have been confirmed with COVID-19. Right now, we're at 476,044 people in the state of Georgia. Do you hear what I'm saying? In the state of Georgia that have been confirmed. to have COVID-19. And yes, 9,205 people have passed away in the state of Georgia. I'm telling you, these numbers are staggering. Staggering.
Wow.
It is so crazy. So for Gwinnett County, what does that mean for us here in the county? Right now, Gwinnett County, this is staggering. Every time I look at this, like, oh my God, this is crazy. Gwinnett County, according to the Department of Public Health for Georgia, Gwinnett County has 42,301 confirmed cases.
Wait a minute. 42,000 people in Gwinnett
alone. 42,000.
Oh, that's a lot of people.
301 confirmed cases. 527 people have passed away. Now let's compare that to Fulton. We are right on Fulton's tail. We got 42,300. Fulton got 42,467.
Wow.
That's a lot of people.
42,000
people. 42,000. DeKalb is at 29,000. And Cobb County, which is right in the top 4, is at 30,000. A little bit over 30,000. And DeKalb is almost 30,000. Yep. That's a lot of people, y'all.
I was going to say, I wonder what the average is, because usually they'll say, the average, like if there's 10 people in a room, 2 people have it or 1 person has it. That's interesting.
I don't see that part, but I don't see that part. But
I was just curious.
Yeah, so I don't even know. Like, just even thinking about a stat like that, I would lose my mind and wouldn't go back out the house again. So I ain't gonna even think about that. And I'm gonna be prayerful that they got a vaccine. Because if I start thinking, well, how many people in the room probably got it? Yeah, that would shut me down. So rather than me think about that, I'm just going to put my mask on and go on about my business, because otherwise I'm going to be sitting around looking at people, because right now it's the weirdest thing. People sneeze and cough, you be looking like, did she just sneeze? Okay.
Don't do it.
Listen, y'all, this is hilarious. So we were at the bowling alley. We were at the bowling alley on Thursday, right? And so our secretary, he's a nice guy, but I hadn't seen him in a while. And I was like, yeah, he probably got COVID, right? This is what I said to myself. So he comes back on Thursday. And he had his mask on or whatever talking, but they already done told you which masks aren't any good. So I already recognize the one he got on is not good. Let me put mine on, because his ain't no good. We already know. And so I told y'all, when I go bowling, I'm kind of lax, right? Because, I'm like, okay, I'm a little bit lax. But let me tell y'all, I was having a real moment on Thursday, because I couldn't figure out, oh my God, I can't breathe up here trying to bowl. Thursday was a bad bowling day for me. We won one game, but it was still a bad bowling day, because in my mind, I can't breathe with the mask on, right? And the guy sitting right next to us, he done told me he had COVID, and he coughing and hacking. And I'm like, oh my God, like it's...
Oh my God.
So he told me I had COVID.
I did not even know that.
I know, Georgette. I didn't tell you because you would have freaked out. I didn't tell Georgette.
So glad.
I didn't tell Georgette because I already know she would have freaked out, and I already know. So I didn't say to her. So he said he didn't have it anymore. They told him that the cough was going to last about 3 months, right? And I didn't tell her that because he said he didn't have it anymore, but the cough stays. And I've heard that the cough stays. So I was like, okay.
Yeah.
But Georgette, had I told her that, she would have left. And I really enjoyed having it, so I was selfish. So excuse me.
Right, because I haven't been able to bowl because I had some hernia surgery, so I can't bowl until January, and so I came to just hang out. But yes, okay.
So he was coughing, right? And he had already said, I don't have it anymore. He said, but the cough, they say, lasts about 3 months. And I heard that before. So I was like, okay, so I've heard that before. I've heard that you're still tired afterwards for like a couple of months. Like, cause you're not like when people like, they didn't get like really, really bad sick, but they were sick.
Yeah.
And so the people that were able to just go home and just like ride it out, they still are like tired a little bit. It's like, it does something to your body. Like they say it does. And he was coughing, right? So we both were like making faces, because even though he told me, I'm good, I don't have it anymore, I'm like, oh my God, he should have stayed home. Like, so I'm trying to keep a straight face. He was right behind Julia. And so I saw her get up. I saw her get up and come over and stand on the side of something. I said, what is she doing? But then I realized he was coughing. And so had I told her, girl, he had COVID, she would be like, oh no, I'm leaving. I'm out of here. And he's so nice, you know, and so he had the mask on, but he only had it over his mouth. He didn't have it over his nose. But you know, when you're trying to bowl with that thing over your mouth and your nose, it's very hard to bowl, you know. So, but what my point to saying that was, now you are in public place and you see people sneeze and cough, you be like want to jump back, you know, like, oh my God, you know. So I don't think that's going to change for a while, because they were saying that even after the vaccine, even after you've been vaccinated, they want you to keep wearing your mask. I think for like 3 extra months or something, just to be sure. And I was like, okay, you know. So I'm just saying.
They want you to do what? They want you to keep
they were
on
saying,
your mask?
yeah, they said after you have got the vaccine, they still want you to wear your mask, you know, for like another 3 months.
Oh.
Just to add, I guess, a double layer protection.
That's depending on if the people who get the vaccine wore the mask to begin with.
Probably not. You know, they probably didn't. But for the ones who heard the message, you know, the CDC would like you to keep your mask on for about 3 months, and I'm sure that's not gonna happen. Like they don't even wear the damn mask. Excuse my French. And there was no vaccine. That's why we got 16 million cases. Exactly. So. You know, and I'm guilty when I go to the bowling alley, but I've been doing my best to keep it on my face, because I'm like, and I think the other thing for me, being at the bowling alley, I feel a little safe, because the way they have us socially distant, we're pretty cool. But he got it from somewhere, and I'm saying to myself, did he get it from the bowling alley? But here's the thing about that, right? This is the part I dislike about what he said.
That should have been told.
Exactly. And that's how I feel about that. That's my point. So that's what they should have said, that, hey, such and such tested positive, you know, everybody else should get tested. I think they should have, because he's in contact with everybody. He's our secretary. So everybody, especially the captains, like I'm a captain, I go up and talk to him every week. But I didn't talk to him I think it happened, but I think what happened was it happened over the Thanksgiving holiday. So I think that's how we were able to miss it. So he might have been one of the ones that contracted it over the holiday, because I didn't see him. I didn't see him. I saw him right before Thanksgiving, and then he didn't come back after Thanksgiving. So I'm thinking that it happened to him over the Thanksgiving holiday. Maybe that's why they didn't say anything. But my thing is, I hate when people try to keep it a secret. Like, what are you keeping it a secret for? Like, when that happens at my husband's job, I'm like, why is it a secret? Like, people need to know if they were in contact with these people, because they got to go home. Yeah. And you don't know what people's home situation is like. So why are you trying to keep, what is it a secret? Why is it a secret about that? Like, I think that's the dumbest thing ever. You don't want to scare people, but by the same token, you're putting their lives in danger. So I think he got it and I should have asked him, so where'd you get it from? That's what I should have asked him. Like, were you here? Were you home? But when he said it, I kind of backed up like, I felt like Scooby-Doo, pump your brakes, back up off me. You don't be coming so close. So I slapped so I had my mask on, right? And I was like, yeah, I ain't gonna take it off, because he's sitting right here on the side of us. So I would go to the bowling thing, take it off when I get up to my spot to bowl. Not even take it off, just kind of pull it down so I can breathe.
Yeah.
Anyway. Those are our numbers for the week for the COVID. I'm gonna go to a song, and I'm gonna come back and give you some news from around the world and some Gwinnett local news. So stay tuned.
First time I saw you, I knew all the time. It was something in the air that night. And in the way you look at me, I get nervous when you get close, and my heart fills up with butterflies. And then you leave me speechless. My world turned upside down. Just say that you won't go and break my heart. Break my heart, don't break it now. Remember, it's the only one I've got. The one I've got. Don't break my heart. Don't break my heart. Don't break my heart. Don't break my heart. Wanna tell you how I feel, instead of keeping it all inside. So hard with you, I don't know why. Believe me, boy, I've tried. When you're near me, My heart fills up with butterflies, and then you leave me speechless. My world turned upside down. Just say that you won't go and break my heart. Break my heart, don't break it now. Remember, it's the only one I've got. The one I've got. Don't break my heart. 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 Just say that you won't go and break my heart. Break my heart. Don't break my heart. Remember, it's the only one I've got. The one I've got. Don't break my heart. Just say that you won't go and break my heart. Break my heart. Don't break it now. Remember, it's the only one I've got. Oh, don't break my heart. Don't break my heart. Don't break my heart. Don't break my heart.
Welcome back. It's your girl, Audrey Bell Kearney, giving you the daily rundown about what's going on in and around Gwinnett County. So, country music legend Charlie Pride passed away on Saturday. He was 86 years old.
Oh.
I know, right? But I didn't know he was that old. He was a fish, y'all. March the 18th.
Oh, he was a Pisces?
He was a Pisces.
Oh, cool.
He was a Pisces. March the 18th, but he passed away. He has been in the music scene for a very, very long time. So, condolences out to him and his family. His family for, a great loss. So, rest in heaven, Charlie Pride. I know you up there singing some good old country songs. He had 50 top 10 country hits through his career.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow.
86 years old. Another lady passed away. Now, I don't know this lady, but they said she was on Queen Sugar, and I love Queen Sugar. Like, that's one of the shows I like. But her name was actress Carol Sutton. She was 76. She passed away from COVID-19 complications. She must have lived in New Orleans, but she was on Queen Sugar. And I'm looking at her face, and I'm trying to remember, like, what, because I love Queen Sugar. I don't think I missed the episode of Queen Sugar. Can't wait for them to come back on, but she's played in Claws and the Treme, Queen Sugar, Runaway Jury. Yeah, she was in like 4,000. She was in a production called 4,000 Miles, A Raisin in the Sun. Yeah. So I don't know her, but my condolences go out to her family too. She was 76 years old, and she passed away from COVID-19 complications. Early voting starts today, y'all. Today is early voting, so if you want to go out and vote, you can go out and cast your ballots because it starts today. The general election, the runoff election is January the 5th, but right now you can do early voting. This is important. You're going to be voting for either, these are the people that you're going to be voting for, so just in case you don't know, if you haven't seen the 1,999,000 ads that's been running on TV, oh Lord, this is one election year that I am so glad it's almost coming to an end, because this has been, along with the pandemic, this has been draining. Oh my God. It's just been crazy. I'm so sick of seeing ads. I don't care who ads they are. I'm sick of seeing all of them. All the ads. I'm just sick. So, David Perdue is running against Jon Ossoff for Senate seat. Kelly Loeffler is running against Democrat Rev. Raphael Warnock. If you have not seen that, you must have been living inside of a cave up under a rock deep down in the ground, because it's all over the place. But anyway, you have to go to the polls, and you're going to be casting your vote for these people. Also, in Gwinnett County, there's a runoff for Georgia Public Service Commission featuring Republican incumbent Bubba McDonald and Democrat hopeful Daniel Blackman. They're on the ballot as well. So you got to go to the polls and vote. Runoff starts today. Vote the way you want to vote. Just vote so we can get them off the TV. I'm just saying. I'm just tired. Whew. So anyway, speaking of voting, y'all heard that the Supreme Court overturned that nonsense that was going on through Texas. So now Texas said they're going to succeed. They're going to move on. They're going to become a part of New Mexico. New Mexico probably said, no, you don't. Don't come over here. We don't need you over here on this side of that nonsense.
New Mexico?
Yeah.
Oh, no, don't do that to New Mexico, man.
I know. Right. Like, we don't want to be a part of the United States. We're going to be a part of New Mexico. Mexico, listen, put your foot down. Don't let them in. Don't let them in. They're going to come over there. They're going to ruin you.
Don't let them do it.
I know. Like
they got enough problems in Mexico.
Right.
Okay?
Like they really need a bunch of nonsense over there in New Mexico. So anyway, they were saying they were gonna leave. If you want to know where to go early voting, you can vote each day is from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. At the main headquarters, which is located at 455 Grayson Highway in Suite 200, and 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. at the following locations. So Bogan Park Community Recreation Center, which is located at 2723 North Bogan Road in Beaufort. Lenora Park Gym, which is located at 4515 Lenora Church Road in Snellville. Decula Park Activity Building, which is located at 2735 Old Auburn Road in Decula. Lucky Shoals Park Community Recreation Center, which is located at 4651 Britt Road in Norcross. George Pierce Park Community Recreation Center, located at 55 Beaufort Highway in Suwanee. Gwinnett County Fairgrounds, located 2405 Sugarloaf Parkway in Lawrenceville. That's where I'm going to go because I went there. It was smooth sailing. I was in and out. I think we might have stood in line for a few minutes, but that's where we're going to go and vote. Mountain Park Activity Building, located at 1063 Rock Bridge Road in Stone Mountain. Shorty Howell Park Activity Building, located at 2750 Pleasant Hill Road in Duluth. And that's about it. So listen, if you want to see this list, because I probably read it too fast, go to Gwinnett Daily Post and you can look at click on early voting and you'll see the list there. So make sure to vote. Listen, I know people like, I'm not going back out again. You got to go out and vote. And here's what I would say. If you know that right now you are suffering because, there was no pandemic money, you're about to get kicked out of your house because you can't pay the rent, you don't have food to put on the table, I'm going to say vote with the party that has your best interest at heart. And that's the party who have been trying to get you $3 trillion. So that's all I'm going to say. That party has been fighting for $3 trillion to make sure that you had a stimulus check, unemployment extended, coverage for your rent and mortgage. That's the party I would say vote for. You do what you want to do. But if you know you're suffering right now and you don't have food and you don't have a job and unemployment has stopped, well, the party that voted to give you $3 trillion, that's the party I would go with if I were you. Now, if you don't care about that, then you vote for the other party. I'm just saying. That's all I'm saying. I'm voting for the party that has my best interest at heart. Listen, if that's what's important to you, that's what you should do. If that's not important to you, then vote the way you want to vote. That's all I'm saying. Gwinnett residents have until December 31st to weigh in on the county's proposed 2021 budget. Yep, we got a budget in place. The Gwinnett County officials got something unusual on Wednesday. A budget public hearing where no one got up to speak about items in the county's proposed budget. What? But
again,
nobody got up to say anything. Why? Probably because they're tired. Let me tell y'all something. We are like right now, people, my eyes hurt from talking about politics. They probably like, yeah, whatever, just pass it. We don't care. Right? They don't care till later. But anyway, they had a public hearing and nobody got up to say anything. And then later when we come out of this fog that we're living on, who voted for that? You, because you didn't say anything. You were at the meeting. You didn't say a word. You know what I'm saying? Because right now I feel like people are just way down. They're just weighed down. They probably like, man, we don't care. Just get it done. Because that's how I started feeling about the whole pandemic thing. I was like, I don't care anymore. Nancy, we don't care. Just go ahead. Whatever they say. That's how I started to feel because it's like, oh my God, they're beating us. They're wearing you down. Like, I don't want to even see you guys. Yeah, whatever. Sign off. That's how I felt. And that's probably what happened at this meeting with the budget. They would probably think like, nobody's going to say anything. Yeah. Well, anyway. They said, although the only public hearing scheduled on the 1.91 billion proposed budget has come and gone, residents will be able to continue submitting written feedback through the end of the month. The cutoff for written public comments is December 31st. So people said nothing at the meeting. You actually think they're gonna write something in? I don't think they're gonna. I don't think they care. I think they're just tired. Like, they're just tired of all the stuff that's going on. Like, yeah, just pass it. Because here's the thing, right? Unless you're deep into politics, you don't really, even when you vote on these things, you don't know what's going on. They were like, I don't care, whatever. So anyway, you got until December 31st to make your voice heard. That's all I'm saying. You got until December 31st to make your voice heard. All right? That's all I'm saying. People like, man, I don't care. Whatever. Whatever. All right, I'm going to another song, then I'm going to come back and I'm going to close it out. I got one more story, and then after that, I'm going to do my word of inspiration for the day, and then I'm going to close it out because I got to go. We got a short show to do. Got to go. Me and Gigi ain't going to talk your heads off today. Stay tuned. Welcome back. So listen, I got one last short story. I thought it was pretty cute. Not cute, but I thought it was pretty good. Anyway, so there are green thumbs, right? So I'm like lost, y'all. Like I'm trying to find the story. Like Fresh Start Garden, part of the Gwinnett County Sheriff's Reentry Intervention Program. They got a Fresh Start Garden, right? And so I don't know if you like gardening, but I look at that stuff like, oh, I want to do it, but I suck, right? Because I don't have a green thumb. My husband has a green thumb. But anyway, reentry is one of the things that they talk about a lot here in Gwinnett County. Like a lot of the people that were running for public office, that was like one of the top things that they had on their agenda, something with reentry, some programs they want to put in place for reentry. And so they have a Fresh Start Garden where they have some of the inmates practice sustainable food growth, which is good because we have people right now who don't have food. And I really feel like in my heart, I feel like if this was like not just for people who were locked up and coming back into the population, but if we taught sustainable food growth to anybody, if that was open to anybody, we wouldn't have shortages of food here. We have a ton of land in Georgia, right? We have people who have land, they just have nothing to do with it. So we taught sustainable living and learn how to do these fruit forests and things like that. And the first time I heard about a fruit forest, I was like, what is that? And it was just it was like a inner city garden where they grew fruit. And I was like, really? A food forest? And I thought that was amazing. Like we should have more of those, you know. And normally they grow in cities where there's like no fresh fruit and fresh vegetables anywhere because, you know, it's like brick cities. You know, in Jersey we call it brick city because you have more concrete than anything. And so, and it's kind of like the way it is in most inner cities. Like there's like not a lot of land, so they start these things called food forests where they grow food inside of like, you know, abandoned lots. They turn them into like these mini farms. I thought that was great. So. We have something here.
They do a lot on the rooftops too.
Rooftops, like in New York, is big on the rooftops. Yeah, rooftop gardens and aquaponics and things like that. So we have a program here, hosted by someone. His name is Wilson, and he is a certified master gardener. Yep. He received an award after the University of Georgia Extension nominated him, and in 2019 he spent approximately 110 volunteer hours outside of his work in the sheriff's office. Ain't that nice? 110 hours outside of work. You know, he works, you know, working on this program. He works frequently with the University of Georgia Extension Program, Gwinnett County Public Schools, and Gwinnett County's Volunteer Service Organization. And I think that's amazing. James, his name is James Wilson. He's a recipient of the President Volunteer Service Award and doesn't describe himself as a leader, but he is. You know, whenever you can take your own free time and say, you know what, I want to give back, you're a leader. Whether you want to say it or not, you are one, Mr. Wilson. So kudos to you. And this Fresh Start program, I think this is Fresh Start Garden program. I think that's an amazing thing. So I just wanted to talk a little bit about that. So for more information about the program, you can go to Gwinnett Daily Post and you'll see it there. But I just think that's amazing. I think that these same people that they have taught how to garden inside of while they're locked up, they can come out and teach somebody else to do the same thing. Right? Yeah. And they were saying that the Fresh Start Garden program at the jail provides a therapeutic activity for female inmates in the jail's Gwinnett County Reentry Intervention Program. It's called GRIP. The program connects incarcerated people with resources to support them when they return home to society, which is important. Because this is what we know, that a lot of the people that come home go back to jail. And why do they come home and go back to jail? Because when they come home, they don't have jobs and they have a record. And so they have to do something. And so they go back to their old way of doing things, which is a life of crime, lands them back in jail. So with programs like this, if they could just, because I believe that there are people out there, they can just buy them a quarter acre of land and put, here's the other thing, Georgette. A lot of people don't know, if you have an acre of land, maybe I think a half an acre, and you put a garden on there, there's subsidies that you can get because you have a farm. That's considered a farm. Sure. And I learned that from a client. She's in Talladega, which is, I want to say, I don't know if that's considered Alabama or Georgia. I think it's Georgia though, Talladega. And she has a farm and she raised like miniature horses. I was going to go down and buy my baby a miniature horse from her because I was like, but I don't have nowhere to put the miniature horse. But I was going to get her a miniature horse and we was going to call the horse, oh God, what was I going to call it? Oh God, I had a cute little name for it. And I still may do that, but I got to find some way to because a horse is like expensive. Like it's a miniature horse. But it's like, you know, you still got to feed it and make sure it's okay. So it's expensive. Still got to get somebody to take care of it. Yeah. And I land, which I wish I had the land because she would be right in the backyard. And so, let me say this: I don't have the land yet. It's coming.
Yes, right.
But she was telling me that if you had like a place where you grew things, there, that's called a miniature farm. And it's called micro farming or something. But there are like subsidies out there for people who have micro farms. And so a lot of people don't know that. You know, if you have some space in your backyard that you can plant something, I think you may qualify for a micro farm. And so, you know, those are some things that we can discuss later on. That may be something that I push through the Butterfly Squad community, because, you know, I'm looking at ways to create things and build things and leave things. And, you know, that's a part of the legacy I want to leave behind when they put me in the box, after they put me in the box. So my daughter told me before she wanted a farm. I'm like, do you really? Like, listen, she grew up on bricks. Like, we're no farm. We barely had, like, dirt in the backyard. So I'm like, you want a farm? And she's like, yeah. Like, okay. My whole backyard was cement. So, literally, there was no... And I had a big backyard. There was no dirt. There was a little bit of dirt in the front yard because we had, like, a shrub there. But in the back, no dirt. So, when I tell you on the bricks, for real, that's how we grew up. So, for her to say she wanted a farm, I was like, really? So, anyway... kudos to the Fresh Start Garden Program. I think that's amazing. I just wanted to share that with you guys. So now I'm going to get ready to close it out. So before I go, I want to just give you my word of inspiration. And here it goes. You don't have to have fought in a war to love peace. Let me say that one more time.
Oh my God.
Let me say it again. You don't have to have fought in a war to love peace. Geraldine Ferraro said that, and she was absolutely right. Listen here, you ain't gotta have been in no war to love peace. Just love peace. The key word there being love. Yep. Love is the key word there. You know what I'm saying? So many times, you know, we want to fight. I don't want to fight. I like peace. I like peace. I like love. And they, you know, we are hopeless romantic fools. The fish we are. You know, we live in our own little crazy little world. We do. And it's okay. I'm happy in my little world. I ain't gonna lie. But, you know, sometimes my little world does not reflect the outside world. And so where we see that we've been at war probably for the last 8 months, you know, if we look for the peace in that, and there's some peace coming. If, you know, we're not trying to stir the pot and fight and keep fighting, creating the war, because that's pretty much what's been going on. It's just been created. Like the pandemic is one war, and then the rest of this nonsense, the other wars that have been created. You know, we don't have to get involved to love peace. So I say the key word there is love. Yeah, so that's all I got for you today, y'all.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Geraldine Ferraro said that. That's all I got for you. Thank you so much for listening. Georgia and I didn't get a chance to chat like we did because I got to go to the new studio and set up so you can see us, because you'll be able to see me and Georgette in January, because we're gonna live stream video. We taking it up a notch. We are taking it up a notch, so you'll be able to see us on the big screen. So I got to go check out the new studio. I'll be back again tomorrow at 10 o'clock. Listen, y'all stay safe out there. Be sure to follow me on Instagram at Good Morning Gwinnett. Follow me on Facebook at Good Morning Gwinnett. And follow me on Twitter at GM Gwinnett. And also, go to Apple Podcasts. Find your favorite 2 episodes. Give them 5 stars. Listen to me on Alexa. Turn me on Fire TV. Wherever. Spotify. Listen. iHeart. Wherever you listen to the show. Share the show with your friends. Keep your mask on. Stay safe. I'll be back again tomorrow at 10 o'clock, God willing. Until next time, make it a great day. Bye, G. Thanks for being here today.
Bye.
Bye, y'all.
You're welcome. Bye, Gwinnett. Bye.
You've been listening to Good Morning Gwinnett. Make sure to tune in Monday through Thursday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time to find out what's happening around Gwinnett. If you like this episode, subscribe now and share with your friends. To learn more about Noise Media Network, visit noisemedia.us.